Hey, what's up, guys? Before I get into this video, I wanna say some things to you that you may not believe, or you may think is strange or weird or whatever. And I may be a little bit of both of those. So, uh, you guys remember that video I made about how I met Floyd Mayweather? You know, and then I made another video saying that I was going to meet LeBron James. I never got the chance to meet LeBron. But I have met many NBA players out here. Okay, I also have another YouTube channel, by the way. I do like sports and stuff, mainly the NBA. I do that. I show my face on that channel too. Been doing that for a long time, but that's how I know how to do a little bit of editing and know a little bit about YouTube. And I know that this channel here will never be as big as my other one just because of the market. It's a silver market and stuff like that. But man, this is gonna sound crazy, but I just got done watching Silver Joker's video. He was talking to his local coin shop owner, Phil, right? Now, you guys know Silver Joker, and pretty much the only guy he interviews, and I've seen him interview another guy, but the main guy he interviews is Phil. And when Silver Joker does it, he puts the camera on the counter at the coin shop, and then he's like pointing it down, and you can see their arms and their like torsos and the counter with the silver inside of it with the glass counter, right? And you can't see Phil's face; you can only hear his voice. Well, to my early subscribers, you already know this, but to my new guys, I actually went and visited Phil's shop. I think it's called Franklin Street Coin or Franklin Street Mint or something like that. And I got to tell you this, right? So, I'm from Rochester, New York, and I moved to Las Vegas, or I'm, in the process of, or however you want to do it. I came out here in November, but I took a pit stop. So I went from Rochester to Columbus, Ohio. That's where my brother and his family lived, because my nephew is a very, very good basketball player, and that's why they moved to Vegas, and they asked me to come out to help. And I came out, and I drove to Ohio. We packed all their stuff up in the truck, me, him, and his family. Packed his truck up, and then they headed west from Columbus, Ohio, straight to Las Vegas. Well, I didn't do that. I went down south. I went down to Cabot, Arkansas, and if you guys go down to my videos, you'll see a video of me in Cabot, Arkansas. I was there for about 10 days, and then I got to Vegas in early November. But from Columbus, Ohio, going down, I said, man, you know what? Because I left, it was like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning when I got done packing, and I just started driving. I said, man, I'm going to stop in, somewhere in Ohio. And then I got probably about an hour outside of Columbus South. I got an extended stay hotel, stayed there for the night, and then got on the road. And then I started thinking, I said, while I'm on the road, I'm going to I want to see some coin shops, obviously. And so it hit me. I was like, wait a minute, where's Cincinnati at? And I pulled up the map, and I saw where Cincinnati is. That's where Silver Joker lives, and that's where his coin shop is, obviously. And I looked, and Cincinnati was about an hour away from where I was. And I was like, I can't miss this opportunity. I have to go see Phil. I have to, right? So drove down to the Franklin Street place, pulled into the parking lot, and I got to say this, man. I was so excited to do this because, number one, it's just like I've never seen his face. I just hear his voice and Silver Joker talking to him. But Silver Joker is one of my favorite YouTubers. And I remember this is me early in the game of my stacking career. I only started stacking at the end of July, and this is October, late October. So I walk in, and as soon as I walk in, guys, I see Phil, and I know exactly who he is because I hear his voice. And I got to be honest, he doesn't look like how he sounds, right? I was like, oh, there he is. And so I walked up to him. He had no idea who I was, and I shook his hand. And I said, how you doing, Phil? He says, I'm good. How can I help you? I said, well, I have a YouTube channel, and I'd like to, interview you. And I know that Silver Joker comes here. That's why I'm here. He's like, oh, yeah, I know him. Yep. I was like, yeah. And I was just so excited about that, right? And then I interviewed him. And if you guys haven't seen that video, maybe I'll leave a link in the description box or at the end of the video or something like that. And let me say this, right? This is going to sound strange, but I was more excited to meet Phil and to talk to Phil than I was about to meet LeBron James and when I met Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, let me let that sink in for a second. That's kind of weird, right? It's I can't. I guess I can explain it like this. I'm into silver, right? And I'm very, very excited about it. Like I said, I've seen a lot of celebrities in my life. No one bigger so far than Floyd Mayweather. I've hung out with Allen Iverson. I've hung out with, this is back in the days in Virginia. I used to live in Virginia, and I had some friends that knew him. His nickname was Bubba Chuck. And where I worked at, everybody knew him. He was the local dude in the Newport News, Hampton areas. We call it the seven cities: Chesapeake, Suffolk, Norfolk, Hampton, all that. You know. So I lived out there, so I used to see him all the time, and that was a big deal at the time. But when I met Floyd Mayweather, to this day, that was the biggest one. And then you guys saw the video with that. It was a little different with that one with Floyd because he caught me off guard, and I wasn't expecting to see him. I was really excited to meet LeBron James. I actually, got to see his kids. His kids were in the Sierra Canyon high school. And I actually talked to his daughter and stuff like that, and you can see that in the video. I was talking about that. But LeBron never came in. He didn't come in, and I was, kept looking out, looking in the door to see if he was coming, but he didn't show up. But the feeling that I had when I met Floyd, and when I thought I was going to meet LeBron, wasn't as big as when I met Phil, right? And I think it's because I was so excited to meet this dude that I've seen on TV. Now, obviously, I've seen Floyd and LeBron on TV too, but those guys do things that I don't do. I don't play basketball anymore. I used to, and I don't box. I've never boxed, right? So I appreciate what they do, but that's something that I don't do. But Phil he's into something that I am very passionate about, and even more passionate about now. I was very excited then. I was a newbie then. I'm still a newbie, but I was a baby then. And to meet that dude and see that shop and just to be in there, that's the only way I can probably describe it, is that's why it is what it is, right? That's why I was so more excited to meet Phil than I was the people I just mentioned prior. So I say all that to say this. I respect Phil and Silver Joker a lot, right? And Phil was saying some very interesting things in Silver Joker's video I just watched today. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll leave a link in the description of that video. And basically what Phil said, and I couldn't agree more, and I've actually kind of said this before, is that spot price really doesn't matter anymore. Now, we haven't completely detached from it yet, but we've kind of created our own little market here with the wholesalers, the precious metal stackers, the precious metal dealers, and we just made a little niche. Now, we use the spot price to look and go, okay, we'll base our premiums off of that, I guess, which are, like I said, double or triple now. But if you just leave spot price alone and say, you know what, let's make a deal between me and you. Silver is worth this. Physical silver is worth this. And that number on that screen is nothing but a paper price that's manipulated and suppressed by, the powers that be. Powers to be. We know this, right? And that's what Phil was talking about. Phil was like, listen, just because American Eagles are, $15 over spot price doesn't mean I'm making $11, $12, $13 profit on each American Eagle. He says he pays for that. He's paying from the wholesalers a lot of money, a lot of currency, because, that's what it's worth in the market, in the physical market that we live in. And he said something very interesting. He said, look, man, spot price, I don't want to ruin the video, but he said basically spot price doesn't buy silver. We buy silver, and we make a deal on that. Now, it's not, and he said this, it's not to that point yet, but it's getting there, that we don't need spot price anymore. And you could tell when he was saying that, Silver Joker was just getting all excited because this is what he wants, and this is what I want, and this is what we all want. We want our own little niche and market for, we can say, hey, spot price is really $32, like Phil says. And that's what I said. Spot price is not $26, guys. Okay? It's $32 plus a little bit of a premium. Because remember, back in the days, a few months ago or last year, if the spot price was $24, you can buy silver for $25.50, $26. At the most 26.5, 27. You know, now it's the spot price is 26 and we're buying stuff for 34, 35. So that's why he says spot price is really 32 in the physical market, because we're separating slowly but surely in the infancy of this from the spot price. We are, and I couldn't agree more. So I just wanted to make that video, to give you my insight on that, and also tell you my little story about Phil. Because when I was watching that video, all I kept thinking was, and not as much as I was after I left the shop and I watched, Silver Joker with Phil, but I was just thinking, man, my hands are right on that counter where Silver Joker's hands were, talking to that same guy. And I talked to Phil, and Phil's talking to Silver Joker, and it's almost identical. If you look at my video, you'll see me standing right there. And, I'd probably be the same way if I met Silver 5150 and Silver Joker. Them dudes are, in the silver market, things that I do, those guys are the guys I look up to a lot, because they're older than me, and they've been doing this for a long, long time. And they started stacking, because they're a few years older than me. They started stacking right about my age or a little bit earlier, because I'm in my mid 40s, and they're in their early 50s, I believe. I know for Silver 5150 is. I'm not sure about Silver Joker. I think they're about the same age. But yeah, so sometimes I feel like I'm older, but then when I look at those two guys, I'm like, okay, I got some time, and you guys got some time. And as long as you're stacking and we're stacking, we're going to be okay. We got to turn this currency into the real money, guys, and we got to do it together. We got to come together, just like Wall Street Silver is from the Reddit group, and like the big boys are doing. We got to create our own market, and we're doing that little by little, and stack at your own pace, and do what you need to do to get you and your family right, and to make sure that everyone in your family and all of your loved ones know what the real true money is. And that's our precious metals, silver and gold. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about my crazy little story about how I liked Phil, or, was more excited about meeting Phil than I was Floyd and LeBron. Let me know about the spot price. How do you feel about the silver price being manipulated, and what the real silver price is, us getting away from spot price? And let me know what you guys are stacking and your thoughts. Please, guys, in the comment section below. Do me a favor, guys. If you like my video, hit the like button only if you like. If you like my channel and my videos, share them. Because, guys, I'm sharing some crazy stories with you. I just gave you my inner thoughts about how I felt about Phil versus LeBron and Mayweather. Nobody's going to be crazy enough to say that, guys. I'm sharing a lot of stuff with you, all right? So please, guys, since I'm doing that, share the video, all right? Because we already know sharing is caring. And you guys also know I love you. You guys are my boys. I love the girls too, but you guys are my boys, all right? Seriously, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me when you guys watch my videos. You know that. I'm humbled. Every little comment, view, and every way you support me means the world to me. It really does. All right? You guys have a wonderful night or day whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.